What's good, YouTube? We got another video. I ain't gonna lie. This one looks kind of interesting. It says parents discover their daughter is a mass killer. And based off what we're looking at right now, I think this is the daughter, just based off the looks of it. Looks guilty. Um, but yeah, make sure y'all got y'all snacks ready. Make sure y'all comfortable, and let's go ahead and get into the video.
Babe, what'd they tell you? Nothing. Okay, she was life flighted here. Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Shirilla, the parents of Mackenzie Shirilla. Just hours earlier, they were informed their daughter was involved in a devastating car accident and that she was transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital. However, what they're about to hear from this officer would change the course of their and Mackenzie's life forever.
Okay. No. You want to sit down? Oh my God. What do you say this? Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving. Who died?
Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dom Russo, as well as their friend Davion, were pronounced dead after the crash, making Mackenzie the suspect of a potential double murder. However, police had their doubts. Most assumed that this was simply the result of an innocent mistake on Mackenzie's behalf. But as the investigation would progress, dark and disturbing secrets would reveal this was clearly much more.
Do y'all get, like, I don't know if this is a thing, but can you get charged with murder? Like, if you were to get into an accident and you were the one driving and those two people died, like, would you get charged with murder?
More than just an accident.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking.
What do you mean?
You know that's exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
"17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla, her 20-year-old boyfriend Dominic, and their friend Davion are on their way to a high school party. With Mackenzie's 18th birthday in just 2 days, the group has decided to go out and celebrate. But what seems like a normal night out will in a few hours turn into one of Ohio's most disturbing mysteries. At around 2 a.m., Mackenzie and Dominic are seen smoking at the party, and at one point, Mackenzie reportedly offers the host of the party psychedelic mushrooms. This was unlike Mackenzie, as her friends had never seen her use the substance before, let alone pass them around. At 3:30 a.m., the group leaves the party and drives to another friend's place across town. There, they hang out for a little over an hour watching South Park. By 5 a.m., Mackenzie decided it was time to go home. Strangely, she asked to drive instead of Dominic. This was unusual, but Dominic agreed. Additionally, when Davion asked for a ride, Mackenzie refused to let him in the car. After an argument, Dominic convinced her to take Davion home. All 3 of them would get in the car, sealing their own fate. At the intersection between Pearl and Progress Drive, CCTV spots the car making a turn off course from Davion's house. Instead of driving along Pearl Drive, the car turns onto Progress Drive, a road that ends abruptly with a brick wall. CCTV would spot the car rapidly start accelerating, going from a calm 30 to over 90 miles per hour. In the very last seconds, an intense turn would take place, leading the car to narrowly avoid slamming into a tree, but it would be too late, and the car would speed into the brick wall.
What the hell? I don't know what that much it was doing, but put him down if you're gonna do all that. What the hell? Nah, she was. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, just watch.
The crashed car would remain undiscovered for 45 minutes, until 6:15 a.m. when a passerby on a motorcycle would discover the destroyed vehicle. About 10 minutes later, law enforcement would arrive, and through their body cams, we can witness the horrific discovery they would make.
No one's breathing. Bust that window up.
Oh my.
Oh my God. You can hear my voice.
4 hours?
Hey, this is bad, guys. She's alive. We got to get her out. Here, all right. Reach up and unlock this door. Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out. There you go. I don't feel anything. I don't feel a pulse.
She's breathing. I saw her stomach. Her stomach's.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We got 2 that are gone.
yeah. Okay. I know. Jesus Christ. This is the worst I've ever seen. How old is Dominic Russo? 17? 19? Rest in peace, buddy.
Inside the car, officers
Oh
quickly
my.
confirmed 2 victims as deceased, 20-year-old Dominic in the front passenger seat and 19-year-old Davion in the back. But one person has survived, the driver, Mackenzie Sharilla. As medics and firefighters rush to tend to the victims, investigators begin trying to understand how
Y'all, I cannot stress this enough. Please do not drive under the influence. Like, for all we know, she could have really like planned this out, but she was probably on some shit while she was planning it. Like, she's not right in the head. You, my goodness. She ain't right in the head. Like, she need to get some therapy.
such a devastating crash could have happened. That's when they start uncovering alarming details.
It looks like they even went off the road up there.
They did.
But I mean, if you're hitting a building that hard, I just can't believe all the people that work up here that are up here all night long, no one heard.
They're in factory type settings.
Yeah, well,
And it's dark over there.
that's insane though. Once they get her out, I'll go over to this building because I think there's a camera on the front of that building. I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
As authorities work to save Mackenzie, the man who initially called 911 to report the incident arrives on the scene to give his side of the story.
Appreciate you giving us a call.
Yeah. Someone in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So,
That's a bummer. I didn't want to get stuck, and I'm like, I ain't fucking. I don't know what's going on.
right. No, I appreciate you giving us a call. Absolutely appreciate it.
They fucking were hitting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, because I saw that front end
They definitely hit it
was
hard.
fucking
So,
destroyed.
right.
All right. Well, what a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than theirs, huh?
Right. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Officers would file the crash as an accident, stating that the driver appeared to have attempted to steer off course but was unable to regain control. Mackenzie was diagnosed with a condition known as POTS, which can cause dizziness and fainting, something officers believed may have contributed to the crash. The presumption was that a combination of Mackenzie's medical condition and drug use had likely led to the tragic crash. However, one detail worried officers. There were no signs of braking anywhere, and officers would soon begin to discover why.
Right. Because if they were braking, it would have left like tire marks on the road. Sad. This is sad, yo.
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him.
She was scared that she was going to make him crash the day before the actual crash.
So I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crush the car into the wall.
As police continue gathering evidence from the crash site, one officer heads to the hospital to speak with Mackenzie's parents. At this point, all they know is that their daughter was in a
Oh my
serious
god,
accident.
no. Oh, the parents, bro.
Dave, what'd they tell you?
Nothing.
Okay. She was life flighted here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Oh my god.
Wait, do you say this? There's progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
I don't know whether, but there's one that we don't know. His name's Jacob. Does anyone know a Jacob?
Dom?
No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know, we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her, okay? Your daughter's alive, okay? Your daughter's alive. She was driving the vehicle, okay?
Who's that? Jacob and who?
I think, what's the name you said?
Dom?
Might be.
Oh my God.
Stop.
What's his relation to you? Okay. Yeah, then Dom was in the car.
Stop. Oh my God. What? Are you kidding me?
It's right now. It's ongoing investigation. Speed is definitely a factor. So are drugs.
Dom is dead? Dom is dead? Is that what you're saying to me? Look at me. Is Dom dead?
There's no easy way for me to say anything right now, man.
Dom,
This is a serious situation.
Dom with Curly.
I'm gonna be completely honest. This shit Loki kind of hurts me because people don't think that people actually care about them until they're gone. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to relate my situation to theirs, but people genuinely do care about you. And when I was in the hospital, like I can only imagine how my family was when they heard that I was in the hospital, um, in bad condition. Like, so it just it sucks because now the family gotta endure the pain of like, even if they weren't even family to them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they still care. Like you could tell, like genuinely, the dad and the mom, like they really care. And so, like, just appreciate life for real, and stay away from things that will lead you to this. You know what I'm saying? Value your life.
Is it the same Dom? Maybe it's a different Dom. It could be a different Dom. Might be a different Dom.
What's that?
Does she know about their third?
No, not at all. Well, we're gonna keep it that way for. Okay, she's getting worked on now. Okay. Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale. Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry, I'm ripping the band-aid off. Okay. Drugs in the car.
So she was awake, but not awake. So she was like not.
In and out of consciousness. Should be fully extracted from the vehicle. IFD. She
Damn.
has a severe leg injury.
Damn.
Like I said, she was speaking, and she had her seatbelt on.
Mackenzie was the only one in the car wearing a seatbelt, which was why she was the sole survivor. If her intention had been suicide, it's unlikely she would have taken that precaution. This detail would later become important to the investigation.
Yeah, that probably saved her life. 100% saved her life.
She had a seatbelt on. Oh.
I don't believe the others did.
Mackenzie's parents would take the news relatively well, relieved their daughter had survived. But officers now faced a much harder task, telling Dominic's parents. Remember, at this point, they didn't even know their son had been in an accident, let alone that he had passed away.
Hi, Christine. Hey, can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, there was an incident that we believe Dominic may be involved.
What?
Both Davion and Dominic are deceased.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh God!
Christine,
Oh
Christine,
God!
Christine,
Sit down.
Christine.
Oh God!
Christine,
Just sit down. Oh my God!
Go ahead, take a seat. So,
You know what time it happened?
no, we don't. Right now, what we do know 100% is somebody called it in, somebody passing by at around 6:15, 6:30.
Called in, what, the car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah, so what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road. They went
Right here in Strongsville?
Yeah, in Strongsville. That business that's right on Alameda, right where Progress ends, that's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front and then they hit the building.
But they fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Don't know.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
So 2 kids are dead, my son's dead, another kid's dead, and
Go
the
ahead.
girl's in the hospital?
She's in surgery right now.
This is how you know a man is truly hurt. When he's not pouring any tears, he don't know how to feel. He don't he don't even know. Like his tears are far beyond like trap. Like he's so hurt that his tears are trapped inside. You know what I'm saying? I pray for their families. Like, not gonna lie, like after this, I'm gonna definitely pray for their families, cause Like I can only imagine, like if it was my son, my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I hear something like that, and I don't have kids right now, but you know, ending up in the future, like I couldn't imagine like that happening to your kid, and you just on a Sunday morning. They said this is Sunday morning. You think it's finna be a good day? You didn't hear some shit like that. Shit hurts, bro. Sad.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
I mean, another family member or friend or anybody that you might want us to call on your
They're
behalf?
kids, bro.
No.
They're literally kids.
This is a fucking nightmare. Hey, somebody called in at 6:30 in the morning?
Between 6:15,
6:15, 6:30, yeah.
When came upon it, passing it by.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is fucking horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is she naked or you guys don't know?
We right now we don't know. She's in surgery right now, so we don't know.
What a
So
fucking nightmare.
3 weeks would pass, time that Mackenzie would spend in the hospital recovering. Her condition would improve significantly, eventually allowing her to leave and return to her normal life. The community mourned the tragic loss of Dominic and Davion and expressed sympathy for Mackenzie, who had just gone through the trauma of losing both her boyfriend and a close friend. But soon, strange things about Mackenzie would start to surface. In the weeks that followed, it seems Mackenzie thought everyone concluded the crash as a tragic accident and nothing further. Mackenzie would never attend Dominic or Davion's funerals. On social media, she would brag about her drug use, claiming she could, quote, do more drugs than anyone and still live. And
What?
then, on October
Bro.
31st, 2022, Mackenzie would go to her first party since the crash, and her costume for the night would be a detailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth. Mackenzie's parents even went public to defend her outfit, saying she, quote, deserved to have some fun after the accident. There also appeared to be a mysterious source of income. Mackenzie was spending thousands of undocumented dollars on designer clothing, and she wasn't hiding.
Fun. Fun. You're telling me your daughter just almost lost her life along with two other people that did lose their life, and she deserves to have fun? I mean, okay, she almost lost her life. But I'm not going to let my daughter, knowing they told me that she's taking shrooms and other shit. What? Bro, I've just lost brain cells after that. What? Hell no. I would never ever, bro. I wouldn't force my daughter to be home, but there's gonna be some boundaries. Like for real, for real. Those are two people that lost their lives. Two people. You're, bro, that is
It
wild.
either, openly bragging about it online. But lucky for Mackenzie, this strange behavior still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However, that would all change when Dominic's family came to the police with a video taken from Dominic's phone. A clip recorded just 10 days before the crash, one that would change everything. But before we get to that, I want to tell you about the best earbuds at work, One Pop. They're new and so that I can you know, and it will have Galaxy off fan fun for this one video. Now, let's get back to what the investigators uncovered. At this point, officers already had a growing list of suspicions about Mackenzie, but it would be one video submitted by Dominic's parents and filmed by Dominic himself just 10 days before the crash that would turn the entire case on its head.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
This was a short snippet from a 15-minute video where Mackenzie clearly and
I know I keep pausing the video. Stay away from I'm not even gonna call this a woman. This is a little girl. Stay away from girls that are like this. Genuinely, it's not healthy for you. Like, and I get the feeling of you probably like this girl and you probably liked her for so long that you're just attached. But there's got to be a point in your life where you got to say no. Like, girls like this just want to have fun. They want to party. They want to their whole thing is party now, work hard later. When it should be work hard now, then don't even party like that in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay away from that shit. Point blank, period. Bro, this girl is sick. Sick.
Continuously threatens Dominic. But this wasn't all. Dominic's family would
Sick.
show even more disturbing material, including text messages confirming she had threatened to kill Dominic. This was enough for officers to reopen the case.
Kenzie, you fucking tripping is all I'm gonna say. You threaten to end my life all the time.
Now investigating it as a planned double homicide.
At this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so we are trying to show that she intentionally drove the car into the wall.
Shortly after the investigation began, police would begin interviewing several of Mackenzie Sharilla's friends, family members, and individuals from the community. This would prove to be very insightful. Officers would first bring Tyler, Mackenzie's former boyfriend, in. Unfortunately, his accounts would only serve to deepen their concerns.
You understand, you're not under arrest.
Yeah.
You walk out anytime you want. We have approximately 10 questions that we wanted to ask you. How long were you guys in a relationship, you and her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first. I ended up dating her for a little bit, like probably over the summer. I was only dating her for probably like a month and a half or like 2 months. And then me and Dom found out that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't like anything official, so it wasn't no hard feelings like with whatever happened.
What did he say? She was cheating on us basically, so they had contact together.
Basically, but it wasn't
They
like
had
anything
contact.
official, so it wasn't no hard feelings like with whatever happened. I just kind of was like, after me and Dom found out about that, we didn't have no problems with each other or nothing, but like they were on and off, and I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off because we were all still in the friend group and stuff. So, and then we kind of just like stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying? We were just friends.
So, describe the relationship. What was she like as your girlfriend?
Like, I didn't really have much with her relationship wise because we didn't date that long, but like friend wise, like she was crazy. Like
she like mentally just not all there. I mean,
yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. Like I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed on doing so.
Why did Dom put up with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she's put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her. That she had like grabbed a piece of his hair, and that she had a doll in her room for Dom, and that she had literally put a spell on him. Is what she would tell everyone. And, like she truly believed in that kind of stuff, and she also uses the pendulum. I know too, to try to get answers. She tries to use it now to talk to Dom.
Do you think Mackenzie has it in her to drive a car into a wall? I mean, if you guys speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she has it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, you know, like I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small she is. Like, I feel like she got insanely lucky, but at the same time, not lucky to have survived that because it's like she killed 2 people. If that was what she was trying to do, but it's like I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crash the car into the wall.
He knows something. He knows something. There's something he knows about it. I'm 100% guaranteed he didn't mean to say that. He didn't mean to say that.
By now, a far darker picture of Mackenzie's actions was beginning to take place. This is when 2 friends who had attended the party would come forward to police, claiming they had evidence that, in their view, proved the crash was no accident at all.
I
just want to show you.
Oh no, explain it.
So this is when they were going down
I think he
Progress
knows
Drive,
something.
and then you know how there was like tire tracks before it, like on that side grass. So that's the sign.
That's when it hits the sign.
And then that's where she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those two rocks and went right into the sign, the side of it. She went right into that wall.
Right.
No, so you can see like the hard braking was right at the wall, and then her high speed
was after the hard braking.
Was 90 miles per hour.
It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel because of the fact they were going to go straight into a wall. And it doesn't say she hard broke once. It was 90 miles per hour down that whole road. And I also think because of Kenzie's and Dominic's history, that they were fighting. I think Davion went on his phone to distract himself from the fighting. Although they were on drugs, they can also still be fighting with being on drugs.
While the statements were deeply concerning, investigators still didn't have enough concrete evidence to determine Mackenzie's intent. Without a documented pattern of behavior, it was still possible the crash had been a drug-induced accident. But that changed during an interview with Dominic's brother, who provided detectives with crucial information about Dominic and Mackenzie's turbulent relationship. The following video includes talk of self-harm. Viewer discretion is advised.
You mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she kind of would go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Like there is times where she called Dom and said, if you break up with me, I'm going to word for word. There was an instance literally a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway, not in a very safe parking spot either, and have somebody else come pick them up and drive the car home because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash.
Apparently, just days before the crash, Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. Dominic's brother continued the interview by giving officers a compelling motive for why the crash may have been intentional.
You're going 94 miles an hour. You don't have a very fast car to begin with. You were stomping that gas pretty much that whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. Off of what I know and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. It kept not like working out, whatever. They kept making back up. Kenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom. And if she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known.
Mackenzie's actions after the crash were also of concern to police. On August 6th, only a week after the incident, police would be called to Mackenzie's house by her father.
I'm not gonna lie, if you get put in that situation, like in the future or right now, if you ever get put in that situation, leave. Leave, leave, leave. Bro, this is the exact reason. I genuinely believe that somebody isn't gonna kill themselves. I think they just be saying that shit. But in this case, I think it went too far. Like they must have had like an argument or something that really sparked like something in her. You know what I'm saying? To actually like wanna hurt someone or hurt herself. It's just better to like just leave the situation where it's at. You guys are done. You know, don't talk to her. If she ends up doing it, she like, and I know it's hard to hear this, but like if she does it on her own. You know what I'm saying? And I know you guys would probably try to prevent that from happening, but it's better not to. You know what I'm saying?
There, he would make concerning statements. While there is no footage of the incident, the officer that was called out would retell the strange incident in an interview.
Sarge, I want to ask you first about August 6th, if you recall. That's the day you guys were dispatched to Mackenzie Sharilla's room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived up on the room, she was upset with her dad. We asked the dad to step out, and we're trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am. At one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, because she's not, thinking clearly, and word for word what he said, I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad because, she wanted to leave to go to the funerals.
During this interaction, it became clear that Mackenzie was deeply upset with her father. Despite creating a shrine for Dominic, regularly posting on his Facebook memorial page, and wearing his clothes, her father hadn't allowed her to attend Dominic's funeral. It appeared that Mackenzie was truly mourning his death. But around this time, police managed to gain access to her phone. What they uncovered didn't just explain her mysterious source of income, it also hinted at something far more disturbing. After decrypting Mackenzie's phone, investigators discovered several photos of her posing with large sums of cash, despite having no documented job or known source of legitimate income. They also found fake IDs, seemingly intended to help her pass as an adult. But most concerning was a Snapchat conversation dated July 22nd, 2022, in which Mackenzie quoted $1,000 for pictures and $2,500 for an in-person meeting to do, quote, anything you want. Taken together, the materials painted a deeply troubling picture. On top of this, her phone revealed numerous examples of reckless driving. Videos showed her speeding, smoking marijuana behind the wheel, recording Snapchats while distracted, crashing during a practice run and laughing about it, letting go of the steering wheel, and even bragging about driving recklessly. But in November, detectives would discover evidence far beyond any reasonable doubt. After analyzing Mackenzie's phone location data, investigators were able to retrace her movements in the days leading up to the crash. That's when they made a dark discovery. Just days before the incident, Mackenzie had driven down the exact same road 7 times, heading straight towards the same brick wall. She had practiced the route. Officers believed they had gathered enough evidence to prove Mackenzie had planned the murders. On November 4th, 2022, more than 3 months after the incident, officers were dispatched to arrest 18-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla.
Where's she?
I'm back there, pal.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Hazu. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it.
So all that partying that you was doing, all the pictures that you were posting, now she feeling it. Now she feeling it. It will catch up to you eventually. Like everything will come to light. You get what I'm saying? She might actually feel bad for like doing that to them. She might actually feel that. And I hope she feels that. I hope that she could reflect off of this. I don't want her to get out of jail. I hope she stays in jail. Like you really deserve that time. Especially like you getting out and then you want to party and shit. Like it just shows you just genuinely didn't care. Um and her feeling it doesn't mean that she cares either. That's just regret. You know what I'm saying? Sucks.
Recording. Mounted. Wi-Fi connected.
Same right by that black net.
What's your first name? Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything from off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in the jail right now.
Mackenzie's parents would soon find out about her arrest and immediately drive to the police station and desperately confront the police. But it would all be too late.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer. How you guys did this on the weekend is just, what all you do is go, hey, there's a warrant for her. We would have brought her right down here with no problem. But she hit it. Unbelievable. I mean, she's 18.
So the warrant was issued today.
She's 18. She's an adult. But listen, for any parent, it's hard to hear that your child is going to jail, but 2 other families lost their kids because your kid wanted to make a unreasonable decision. It was so unreasonable and it was so like monsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I understand though. I do understand from their point of view. That's their daughter and shit. But she 18, bro. She don't gotta. She don't gotta talk to the parents. Once you're 18, it's wraps. You're an adult. In society's eyes and in the law, it's you're an adult. You can handle it yourself.
You had your creeper out in front of my yard watching, so. She can't take any, she's an adult, she can't take any phone calls right now.
See?
Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter, so she understands whoever, not to say anything to you guys. I mean, if he had to roll out the whole mass to pick up an 18-year-old girl who can hardly walk out of a hospital visit, it's just beyond me. So we follow the law, that's what.
But she could party and have fun.
Have a 2-minute conversation with her?
Come on, bro.
Talk to her while why doesn't she get a phone call? If you arrest her, why don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her as soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call. She will be able to make a phone call.
She's a lawyer. She does have a lawyer.
She is 18 years old and she could speak that.
Yeah, but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Well,
And these guys are going to take advantage of her. She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
Her
from
attorney
lawyer.
can call us.
Don't ask her any questions. She's not allowed to speak.
Her parents don't want Mackenzie to talk and demand a lawyer is present. Mackenzie is going to need that lawyer, as she's going to have to face the consequences of her actions in a court of law. She's tried as an adult and decides not to be tried by jury, leaving her fate to a judge. Despite the defense's claims that she lost consciousness, the evidence against her proves this claim was a lie, and the prosecution believes she crashed the car as an easy way out of the relationship. The judge agreed, and on August 14th, 2023, Mackenzie's fate was finally sealed.
This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit. It is chilling and tragic. As you review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of two people, and there is nothing that will stop it. Exhibit 802 crystallizes the deadly decision-making of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continuously acted in a manner to achieve her purpose. In the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022, her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo and Davion Flandin. Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
On August 14th, Mackenzie was found guilty on 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts.
4 counts of murder? Yo. That's like 4 life sentences. Plus these other 4 charges: drug possession, possessing criminal tools, aggravated vehicular homicide times 2. Bro, she's getting like 4 life sentences plus I don't
Counts of
even know, bro.
aggravated vehicular homicide,
That-
1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools.
Holy.
She's facing 15 years to life and is currently being held in the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Her first opportunity for parole will come in October of 2037.
W. She needed to be locked up. I feel for her family. I feel for the others' family. I beg y'all stay away from, stuff like this because it will do you no good. Do you no good. And
Your ED.
sorry. And the fact like it's so common nowadays for things like this to happen. You really can't tell what people are up to. Just stay vigilant and like always know what you're trying like what you're getting yourself into. Um and know what's best for you and the people around you. I try to tell people, don't be a follower, yo. Don't be a follower and be the person that stands out and actually uses your brain and like make smart decisions, y'all, for real, for real. Cause you could, it wouldn't even be you, bro. It would be someone else, like her. Like your life can end. It doesn't. It don't. It don't matter when. It could happen a day from now, 2 days from now. But stay away from things like that. It's not gonna benefit you. And I know it seems fun, but realistically, things have a consequence. Even good or bad. All right, good or bad always has a consequence behind it. It doesn't matter what it is. Um, in this case, they didn't know she was going to do that, and that's why I feel for them and I feel for their family. Wow. If y'all did enjoy the video, make sure y'all leave a like, give it a big thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because we are posting daily now. Um, our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Um, yeah. We're gonna be back, chat. You know what it is. We're gonna be back, Billionaire Club, coming out with more bangers. But make sure y'all take it easy, be safe out there. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.